Well, the secret's out. I'm not actually the real chef in the Myers family. You're looking at him. Say hi, chef.
What up?
So tonight we are actually going to be having steak.
Sirloin.
Steak sirloins. Tell us about these steaks, James.
Well, we had a coupon and we ordered from Omaha Steaks. Yeah. And they are pretty lean and they're pretty tasty. But we're going to use Dale's low sodium seasoning, a little black pepper, and Cavender's. And that's all we do to it.
So what are we going to have with these steaks, James?
We are going to have some mushrooms.
Yum.
A lot of them.
So you're going to cook these? What are we going to season these with?
We're going to top them off with a little balsamic vinaigrette, light balsamic vinaigrette. We again will use just a touch of Cavender's just for some flavor, oregano, and basil. But by and large, what you're going to taste the most of is the balsamic vinaigrette.
Because that makes them tangy. And that's how I like. Alright, so James is pouring our water with lemon. But check this out. Our steak and mushrooms on the side with a nice side salad. So, good job, babe.
Let's eat.
Alright, night 2. What you cooking here, Chef Myers?
We have tilapia, which we have washed.
But we're not just having fish.
No, we're not just having fish. We are going to have fish tacos, which is why we have McCormick's original taco seasoning. Usually, depending on how many that we have to add a little more chili powder just to taste. And we'll use diced onions in this because we're going to have fresh onion in our tacos with lettuce, tomato, and whatever other taco. You're going to make a taco salad, whereas I'm actually going to have a fish taco.
Right.
Side of black beans. And not to mention our homemade salsa.
Oh yeah, let's get a shot of that. Check this out.
We're starting to make a pretty good dent in.
Woo! Okay, so the recipe for the salsa is actually up on my blog, so all credit here, but we'll come back when this is done. Alright, so here's my salad, finished product. I got the tilapia in there mixed in with some greens and beans and homemade salsa and just a tad of this dressing that I'm mildly obsessed with now, this honey lime vinaigrette. So good. And James is building his taco creations over here. Those are multi-grain shells. So, good job. Another good meal, Chef James.
Oh, yeah.
But this is really my favorite taco. Right here.
At night, I look like a burrito.
That's true. Are you checking everything out, Noah? Okay, well, Dad is coming home a little bit later today, so Mr. Noah and I, hi baby, are cooking. And so here's what we've got going. We've got some asparagus, which is seasoned with a little bit of Cavender's, which is Greek seasoning. It's one of my favorite seasonings. And then we've got some salmon burgers that we're making. And so these are really, really good. They come pre-pattied from H-E-B, which is a Texas grocery store associated with Central Market, which stands for Here Everything's Better. And it's true. They're the best. So we will see you guys when this stuff is done. Starting to look pretty good in here. So now with these salmon burgers, because a lot of people have never had them before, you can have them with buns and do them like an actual burger. But what James and I are going to do is how they prepared them at H-E-B when we actually tried them. Because they're already pre-patted with some veggies mixed in, they actually take a honey lime vinaigrette and pour just a little bit of it over it. And so we might have it over some greens, or we could actually just have it by itself since we have the asparagus and have a complete meal. And we usually try to go a little bit more low carb at night just because we're not as active at night. So let's see how these turn out. What do you think, Daddy? How'd I do?
Yeah, this looks awesome.
So here we go. Here we have it. And then again, Here's our vinaigrette that we're going to drizzle over it.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna